Gern Blanston. Do any wealthy Scientologists, instead of just being a public Scientologist, decide to work on staff? If they do join staff, would they still be able to pay for services instead of just depending on free services that all staff members get? Yes, from time to time, wealthy Scientologists will join staff or will be recruited heavily to join staff. And this is where a lot of the executive directors for many of the Scientology city-level churches have come from, is they're OT8s. They're trying to get the OTs, the high-level Scientologists, and most of them tend to be kind of wealthy or have a bit of money or figure that out, because that's how they get to the highest levels of Scientology. You have to, it does happen that non-wealthy, middle-class, Scientologists will make it up to OT8. I have never seen an OT8, a person get up to OT8 who was just dead broke. I've seen OT8 struggling financially because they got up to OT8, but they had to have some income and have some ability to produce and make an income and make a living just to get there. So it's pretty rare that you see people at the highest levels of Scientology who are not, who don't have some money connected with them, or at least have had money connected with them. Anyway, and many of them are urged to join staff. Some of them are commanded to join staff, and some of them give in and some of them don't. But that definitely happens. And if they do, I have seen many times, not just a couple instances, I've seen many instances of wealthy Scientologists joining staff and then basically paying the org's bills. I saw that in Twin Cities. I saw that in Las Vegas. I saw that in Washington. Kind of. I wouldn't really say that so much in Washington. A little bit. I saw staff paying org expenses there, but they weren't really rich. Orange County, saw that. Kansas City. Yeah, those are places I can think of right off the top of my head where I observed that sort of thing occurring, because these are podunk little places. There's no real activity happening there. If two people were to walk in the front door in the entire week, that might be like kind of amazing. I mean, that's the level of inflow of traffic into these organizations in these small podunk places. And so these rich people are recruited because they are high-level Scientologists. They're expected to bring their OT power and ability to the staff and inspire and motivate them through their OT-ness. And that is supposed to then somehow pull off this amazing, expansion and victory and production for Scientology. It never works out that way. And then these poor schleps try to use Hubbard's administrative policies, which are a mess. And now, Miscavige is claiming that he's got that all sorted out. And now they're pulling people or they're going to be pulling people for executive training because now they've got it all sorted out. Does that sound familiar? So anyway, that's kind of how that works.